Go.
So hello, so today I will discuss about how to control the motor using our old setup where we use Tinsy for PyCan communication, and after that I'll move on to how to use Raspberry Pi and PyCan and using open source libraries which is like Tmotor control can control. We'll use that to control our motor. So first I'll move on like the Tinsy, which is the current setup that we have. So it just our control box, we connect the motor. So I'm using a Tmotor AK80-9, and now I just upload. So now you can see, first I will power on the Tinsy. So let's see, 1 second. Yep, first I power on the Tinsy. I will upload the code. So this is the current code that we use for our current setup. So I'll just upload it to Tinsy. Okay, so now I just need to power on the board, power on the motor, and let's see this, and I'll refresh it. And upload again. Let's see, yes, so now you can see it's actuated.
Is this current control or position control?
Yeah, this is just like current, you can see here, just position. Okay, this is just position control here. And I'll switch it off. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to replace this Tinsy with a Python board. So the reason for doing it is, first, it has Python, like Raspberry Pi has more computation power than Tinsy, and also in Raspberry Pi we can program using Python and C++. So if you want to use any Python libraries or work on like computer vision stuff or ML stuff, which are mostly used in Python, then I think moving on to Python is a better way to move forward. So what I'll do is, first I'll switch off the board, I'll remove the Tinsy. Okay, so now what we have to do is we have to connect the RPi to the motor. So in order to enable CAN bus communication on the Raspberry Pi, so we use a PyCan. So this is PyCan version 2. And one thing we have to note is that for the PyCan, it has like, I'm assuming 120 ohms resistor. So therefore we have to add for jumper cable at JP3, and so that's the one we set up. So now I just need to connect the PyCan and the Raspberry Pi to the board. So in the board, if you see, there are like CAN high and CAN low. So and also in the PyCan, if you see, there is CAN high, CAN low, and ground. So I first connect the ground to the ground. Once again, yes. Then I connect the green, which is CAN high, to the CAN high, and then I connect the CAN low, which is which is yellow, to CAN low. Yep. So now our RPi is connected to the board and the actuator. So what I do, I'll switch on the Raspberry Pi. So for that, let's see, I'll power it on. So let's see, so currently I'll just power it on using my computer. So let's see. Raspberry Pi is powered on, and I've connected it to this monitor, keyboard, and mouse here. So let's see, let it boot up. Sorry, let it boot up. So there is a step to like set up CAN bus on this. So it's available on the PyCan2 document website, and they have like documentation on how to set up CAN bus. And also I used TMotorCANControl, which is an open source library and a Python package available online. So that is what I'm using. So let's see. Sorry. So this is the package I'm using, TMotorCANControl. So this is an open source software made from people at University of Michigan. So I think this is very good. I think this is also available. I think the documentation for this is also available on the open source leg website. So it's open source, it's like freely available, and it's very good tool to use. And it has a bunch of documentation and different ways to control it. So I'll just run the control. So I'll first go to demo. So now we can let's see. So now we can see the motor here. So let's see, I'll just run it. 3. Let's say 1 second. So it consists of a lot of different scripts. So currently I'll run the demo for position. So position tracking. Yep. So now if you see here, here's the motor, and yep. So now we just run it, and first I'll have to switch on the motor. So I haven't switched it on. Switch the board. Switch on the board. Then we have this. Okay. So now we run it again, and if you see, 1 second. Okay. Oh, so it was not connected. The connection got loose. Okay. So now it's on. Power is on, and I ran it. See, now we can see.
It's still position control.
Yes. So it's just position tracking, which is the script which was available from the package. So it's good. So now I'll just Control C and switch it off. So this is it. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.